I know this is going to go against all of those people who say, don't do this the first thing in the morning, but I do. The first thing I do is get up after I take a shower, and I look and I want to respond to all the people who have questions for me. My connections who might say, what do I do in this business? What do I do to get started here? You know, or maybe a question just about life, which if I'm qualified to at least give some advice, I make that attempt with a caution. It's your life. But we have one from one of my connections, B. Lore, today. And I want to bring this out because I think a lot of you are going to have something very, very similar. And B said this. He said, you know, I have a goal in my company to qualify for a position by the end of August. And I have to make a certain amount. I have to get my cash flow going. I'm only a third of the way to my goal. What do I do? And I told him, you've got to keep your focus. You've got to keep your focus, and you have to pay attention to your activity. You have to have that focused activity that's directed toward a result. You've got to keep your energy on those things that are right now in front of you. You got to forget about the entire scope of your goal and stay focused on what's next. You've got to get to next. It's like the Ethiopian proverb. You know how you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. If you look at the whole entirety of your goal, it'll seem overwhelming. Take those small bites of the elephant. Do one thing. Keep your activity high. And then take that thought you have of what to do and make it happen fast. You've got to think, and you have to do, and you have to know that time can be your ally. When you need to make something happen, you will make the time. Make the time. The other thing is to find a way and make a way. You have to look and see who can help, get those people, recruit them, but keep moving forward. Because what happens when you keep making a rhythm of choices, and when you keep the activity high, is you get momentum. Momentum is the surge that you can lose in a heartbeat. Just take your foot off the gas, you start coasting, you lose momentum. That's my tip. Keep focused on those things that are right in front of you, one step at a time. Don't look at the entirety. Don't look at that huge goal. Take the chunks of the goal, one step at a time. Your activity is always going to rule your success, but make sure it's not that frenetic, crazy activity that's all over the place. Make sure it's directed toward your goal. Every step, and you'll get there. This is Bill Wooditch, and that is the Wooditch Way. You know what's really cool is I get a lot of questions about different things in business and sometimes in life, and you got to be really careful because I'm not morally empowered to tell you how to live your life. You know, I'm not morally empowered to tell you how to do that. Well, I can tell you because I have to pay you to listen to my stuff. But as a mentor, what my advice is always this: I want to ask those questions of people to say, have you thought about this? What's your worst case? And have you done this? And then if you can get to that point where you can assess your downside, and then you can start driving that upside. Man, it's just how you do it. You got to really look at that. What's my worst case? And then do I want to be in that place of regret where I'm at a place at some point where I can't do, at that point what I can do right now? That's the key, man. That's right there.